Week 1 of the preseason starts for the Chiefs on Saturday at 7 o'clock, I believe. Let me check my calendar here. Yeah, 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So 6 p.m. For you all out in the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
So, JD, we talked about it pretty much the last few weeks. Guys are looking for guys that, who may be on the bubble. But when we go to Saturday, and we know the starters are at least going to play the first quarter per Andy Reid today. I love how old school he is. You see all these other teams out here saying they're not going to play their starters at all. The quarterbacks will not play maybe all preseason, but Andy's still throwing his guys out there week 1 of preseason. But who's one guy offensively and one guy defensively that you're going to be kind of locked on to come Saturday night?
Two guys, okay? And I had actually two guys on defense that I was looking at. Offensively, Daenerys Prince. Okay, that's my offensive guy I want to see. I'm going to check him out. See if he's gotten better, learned. He's going to get tested. But that's the guy that I want to see on offense for us. Defensively, it's going to be King Felix and Najee Johnson. Those are two guys to be watching. So that's it. That's the two.
You stole my Najee one there, JD.
Oh, did I? Oh, okay. Yo, man, look, we're rooting for Najee. Okay,
yeah.
We're rooting for him. So
actually, you had Deneric and Najee, two friends of the show there. I like
absolutely.
that.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. That's our guys. So we gotta make sure, man, we get up there, cheer them on and stand on the table for them, man. So what about you? Who's your two guys? Offense and defense.
So offensively, I think everyone should know this. It's the my guy that I've been screaming for the rooftops for the last few years, or last 2 years at least, is Justin Ross. I want Justin Ross to come in there, score 2 touchdowns with Carson Wentz throwing him back of the end zone fades. That's what I want. And I think we might actually see it. And I'm also surprised that the betting line on this, we are 1-point underdog. I think our depth is pretty damn good. And I think when it comes to preseason games, you got to look at the depth of our teams. And I just think we're going. Well, our number 1 receiver last year going into the season is the number 10th receiver right now. I mean, that just tells you all you need to know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Ross offensively and then defensively, Najee. I want to see how Najee comes back from the injury, even the one that he sustained last week, the hamstring injury, which he's fine now again. But, yeah, I want to see him back out there and playing and seeing what he does. I like that you said King Felix. That's another good one. He's been tearing up in camp so far. And also sleeper-wise, probably our guy Kingsley, Sumatea. Yeah, I want to see how he does in actual game time. And Wanye got hurt today, but they said he's fine. However, I mean that's the guy's battle at that left tackle spot. It's all yours now. It's time for you to go out there and kind of show it and showcase to the world who you are as the left tackle for Patrick Mahomes, the blindside protector. So those are the 4 guys I'm looking at.
Yeah, I agree with you. So they got Mac Jones as the backup quarterback to Trevor Lawrence.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Should beat the brakes off that joker.
Yeah. So Wentz and Mac Jones, I think it's a different weight class.
Yeah. Come on, man. We'll be fine. And I think Carson Wentz he's going to light it up. I'm so happy he's here, man. I'm telling you, man. I was a huge Carson Wentz fan. I've always wanted him to come back. He's had the injuries and stuff like that. Big guy, could throw the football. But I think this scenario for him is a good one. It's a good one for him. So this will be great. I like it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see his playing style because he's being kind of like a gunslinger, kind of test the ball. I mean, he'll test his arm strength. He'll test in double coverage sometimes. Gonna be kind of curious to see how he does with Andy Reid now, because Andy Reid's kind of honed, that was kind of something that everyone talked about Mahomes being that kind of, not gun shy in college where you kind of test the ball, tested in different areas. And I'm curious to see if Andy kind of hones him in a little bit, reels him in, and see how he just does. But so far, he's been tearing it up at camp. And most other teams, he'd probably be vying for a starting gig, but because who he's behind, he knows he's not going to get the starting gig. So he's going out there just doing his thing.
I think not having that pressure on him, man, you can go out and just play free like you want to. Anderson now said Wentz lit it up at training camp, man. So he's a good quarterback. I always thought he was. Wabi Nega said LRZ and Nico is who he's looking to see in training camp. So,
yeah. Yeah, throw LRZ in the list too. Yeah, I'm so this preseason is gonna be so fun to watch. There's so many guys that we're gonna be looking at, and it's like because we're talking about this team so deep. The bubble's gonna be one of those things where we might see guys that we're really big fans of get cut, and it's like wow, like man, I can't believe he got cut, but that's the way it goes when you have a talented team.
Yeah, yeah. Gary Holland asks, man, you going to take 4 running backs or 4 tight ends this year? No, not 4 running backs. It'll be 3. I think LRZ will be like one of those special things. I don't. He'll probably just be like that
athlete.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, should be a good preseason. It should be a good first game out the gate. But just to remind you guys, so we'll be doing a post game show on Bleacher Report Saturday right after the game. And if you guys cannot make the Bleacher Report, it'll be on our YouTube channel probably like an hour afterwards. So just be ready to watch us on the live stream on Bleacher Report. If not, you'll see us on a premiere here like shortly after that on YouTube. So we hope you guys can stop by the Bleacher Report stream and hang out with us after the game to talk about some of the highlights of Saturday night against the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Another big shock on these. It's the initial depth chart, so I'm not going to take that much from it, but the big shock here was not Nico Remigio starting at kick returns. We've been hearing all season long about how he was doing great from Dave Tobe. But the one thing that kind of made me was like, whoa, what? Xavier Worthy is starting punt returner going to week 1 of the preseason. I wasn't expecting that at all. I thought it was going to be Remigio across the board or maybe Hardman. Hardman was the backup for both kick return and punt return. But are you surprised at all, Xavier Worthy? They're going to have to roll him out there as the starting punt returner. Are you surprised by that?
No, man. We want to see some speed. Put him out there, see what he can do. So, we might have found something with Worthy as a kick return. And we've seen him in college, what he can do. So why not? Why not utilize him now? And especially if you got guys out here who could play. Okay, so if heaven forbid something happened to Worthy and he's just not the guy, then so be it. You don't really miss out on anything. But we want to see what he can do, right? Put him out there as a starting punt returner. Cool. Okay, he's a young guy. He can play that, no problem. Remigio as starting kick returner. We want to see what he's able to do. I want to see him take one to the house, okay? And we said, man, this is predicated off a guy makes it or not. How good a return he's going to do, Marcus, right? Everybody's speaking his praises, so it's going to be good to see him on special teams and as a wide receiver. So we'll just have to see. But I'm not shocked by none of these guys. Not at all, man. Yeah, throw these guys out there, man. They're young. They got young legs. Absolutely use them as that.
Remigio, I'm not surprised about. I thought he was going to be the kick returner and the punt returner. Worthy at punt returner kind of scares me just because he's my first round pick. I want him in a bubble until week 1 of the NFL season. That's what I want. I don't want to play a punt returner. That was the one thing I was.
But look, man, we got Hollywood Brown, we got Rashid Rice, Harmon's out there, so we got guys that can play if something happened with Worthy. And look, you can't protect the guy forever. Sometimes you got to throw a guy in the fire and see what you can do. Okay, this is preseason. He'll protect himself. Ain't like he's gonna go ahead and take a hit. That joker, he'll step out of bounds before he'll get something devastating him. You know what I mean? Or come down. So I'm not really worried about that at all. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Yeah, Witchy Hall, LOL. Marcus has injury phobia. Damn right I do. I do not want our first round pick to hurt. I do not want him hurt.
He's returning one. He's like, no.
Get out of bounds. Go
right. That sucker take the house. You'll be like, yeah. So he'll be fine. He'll be fine. I think people don't realize, like, he's been playing football for a long time with his body type. He'll be okay. He'll be okay. All right.
This is the NFL, though. I mean, I know, yes, he was playing a high-level football at Texas, but still, NFL we're talking about here.
4-2 is 4-2 all day. I don't care what level that is. And this is official laser time, okay? So it ain't no, is he running a 4-4? No, he's an official 4-2, okay? So.
Yeah, like my 4-5, 4-5-8, but we say 4-5 around these parts.
That's right. What you run? A 4-5? Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a 4-5-9. Yeah.
We don't say that. We don't say that last 10th.
Yeah, no. But yeah, good.
We got a nice little comment here from Audio Talk. This is the channel to get the best perspective on the Chiefs. And JD, your analysis rocks. Really appreciate your knowledge, analysis, and communication style. Thank you, Mason, as well. Mason. Oh, Marcus. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it right, Marcus. We got
There
you
you
all your
go.
time. Appreciate you. Thank you for saying so.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.